Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover.
How many of those dots are
Behind
on the
this
wall?
door. The ninth man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case. Ugh. Oh, the hell? This smell is... Oh.
How'd that work out for you?
Wait, it's...
All right, he has
gone.
2 glasses lenses.
His bracelet. It's gone.
Ooh, his bracelet's gone.
It was right next to the glasses. But why?
Huh? Where'd Junpei go?
Doesn't someone need to be wearing the bracelet
Oh, there
I
you
in
don't
order
are.
for it to
know.
work?
Were you looking for something in the hallway?
I think so, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it was ever explicitly said or not.
Did you find something?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me?
I
She's got an
searched
ear
Clover's
on her
body
knee.
again. A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something.
I mean,
And
that's usually a go-to stabby thing.
So I do know that we're on the safe ending path, but if you didn't look at the safe earlier, then it goes to the knife path. The knife ending. So I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that's
What?
related.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well,
She got
I
a
did
tooth
borrow one.
floss container in her hand.
I'm opening it.
He's like, I need to floss my teeth.
Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Cool.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
Probably.
A code.
Sinister hand means, I don't know.
What?
I would think the left hand, because I think like
Yeah, I think they used to
left-handed people
associate it
were
with,
like
Satanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms. The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean?
She has 5
Does the
fingers on her
darkness of
left
the
hand.
Sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet? There's 2 things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left.
You have
Truth
to
is
use the
gone.
left and right on a dial for a safe in order to open it.
maybe.
Truth gone.
Maybe it's telling us how much to go each direction. Gone in truth?
What else
What could they
gone
mean?
and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is right. You could
Okay.
then safely assume that gone means left.
Seems like a
Oh, okay.
stretch.
After someone left,
Yeah.
gone. But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right, and gone equals left. The
Right,
and
left,
of
right,
the
left.
bracelet.
Yeah.
These 2 things sticking out. So if I...
It was truth gone. Truth. Wasn't it the truth gone, truth gone, truth gone?
Yeah, so it'd be this third option, right?
And then left. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't give us enough room for the second sentence.
Wait,
Just
What?
changed his number? You can just change it?
1438342.
I was given a
Oh.
code. 1438.
Hey, what are those numbers?
1438342.
1438 3421.
1438341.
14, 30, 38, 34, 21.
1438341. 143.
It's just gonna do it automatically.
1 to the right, 4 to the left, and oh. Bingo. I knew it was for this. Oh, is this some sort of note? Let's see.
Fact number 1. Of course.
Played once before 9 years ago. We already kind of knew that. We knew it was played before,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it was about if we knew 9 years ago.
Fact number 2.
We knew that already. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think we did learn that. And then once we learned that he was dead,
It was planned by the following 4 people. Oh, that's Ace.
oh, Ace.
Don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Oh, was that Ace's real name? The first one?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. We don't necessarily know who these people are.
Yeah.
I must punish them. Okay. So Zero's trying to punish them? Oh, maybe
Apparently.
those are the people in the game.
It would appear so.
So Zero was mad at those people, decided to make them play their own game.
So Ace was one of them.
And then the other 3 might be other members.
Yeah.
Could be 7 because he has amnesia. There's still a lot of people we don't
True.
really know much about. Like, we don't know anything really about June and what she did, or like Santa. Santa did know that Ace was the CEO,
That's true.
so that points to him being
And-
involved.
And he was willing to kill because his sister died. Did they
Yeah.
say how his sister died?
No, just that it was 9 years ago, so she could have been in that game.
That or the pharmaceutical company.
Like killed her.
Yeah. Like they put out drugs that killed her.
Yeah. And like I said, Lotus was like a cybersecurity person who quit and wouldn't tell us why. Maybe she was involved with setting up the game and had remorse about it or something.
All possibilities.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you.
I want all of you to go to the big hospital.
Which one of you motherfuckers? Zero.
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait.
I don't know how you could suspect
you're
somebody to be Zero.
I think unless Lotus is wearing a wig, her wearing that
figure it out.
costume doesn't make much sense. Because she's got a lot of hair,
I
man.
know who killed Snake and Clover.
Who?
Anyway,
Ace,
if you
maybe?
all Please move to the big
If
hospital.
it's Ace, he must be able to like put his
I'll explain
like
everything as
knees
soon as we get
into
there.
some shoes and put his like feet up to his butt cheeks.
Well, I don't think he's necessarily saying Ace is Zero. He's saying that Ace is the one who killed Snake and Clover because he was the one who like started the game forever ago or whatever.
Yeah, because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left.
I don't
Let's
remember
go.
what time we started.
Wasn't it 6? No, because we only had 9 hours to do it, right?
Yeah.
Before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me.
So,
Ace, 7, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
A7 and Lotus.
Hmm?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
what?
Please, just do
And
it.
they'll like blow up if they don't get to the other part
Perhaps
in
you don't
time.
want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
Fine.
What about you, Ace?
Very well.
Sure.
I have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close. You don't actually need a hand. I knew it.
Yep, somebody's got 9s. Or 4s. Clovers, but
Yeah.
I don't remember if she had hers still or not.
Huh?
What was that about?
So does the countdown not start until like you actually
How
go
should
in
I
the
know?
door or something?
Maybe.
Thanks.
Because
I
they don't
appreciate
seem
your
very,
cooperation. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
they don't seem very
What is it?
concerned.
Do you know who I am?
Hmm?
What? What kind of question?
We are
Just answer,
zero. Like
please.
we're
Who
zero.
am I?
Maybe.
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
What?
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei.
What?
And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
Or are we lying? Are we bluffing?
I
If
I
you
have
were
to
Santa,
assume.
then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19.
Okay.
1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital route would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right? You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei.
What?
Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous.
Then
I
what
guess
was
you
the
couldn't
point,
see
you
just how
fucking
obvious it
dummy?
was.
Uh,
I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered, if you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia, am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
You can't recognize
What's that?
faces.
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is.
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No.
You hate
not
me
at all.
because I can't see your face.
I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
why?
What do you
Why?
mean?
Why?
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago.
I mean, the note was the biggest evidence.
You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say
Okay.
something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room. You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now. I think that's going a bit far. I can
I
understand.
was
if you're
gonna
jealous
say
of
that's
my
like a
bravery.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
Please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted
That's
to
not
save the
necessarily
rest of
something to
you.
go on.
Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism, huh? You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes, yes.
Oh well, that's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
He's
Well,
like, I'm not that
before
stupid.
I
I'm just an
explain,
idiot.
I suppose there's something I should tell you.
Going pretty long on this one, but like,
Corpse in the shower room.
where are we supposed to
I mean,
stop?
we're kind of in it right now.
It's not
Yeah.
snakes.
What?
I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident, but the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
Who could it have been? then?
Okay. Yeah,
No.
like who else could there be?
That's impossible.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
This
Wait.
is still
Wait
bold
just a moment.
claims.
Yeah, first of all, who's that guy? Second of all,
Yeah.
why did he even want to kill Snake?
Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake.
All right, now you're looking pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
Even
Hey,
if
now
I
you
did,
now you're giving
I
your own
would have had
hypothetical
no
of the
motive to
situation.
kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least 2 motives. 1, Snake knew about your past.
That would probably be true, because Snake,
Was in the first Nonary Games or
Yeah.
whatever.
If he ever revealed
And
what he knew, that would have
He
been really
apparently
bad.
Ace set up
You
the
really
first
didn't want
game,
that to happen.
right.
from what
So
they're
to make
saying.
sure Snake's
Whether or
mouth
not
stayed shut,
Snake knew
you
that,
killed him.
who knows?
Yeah.
2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you. So you...
You're not telling
Hey,
people why
hold on a
though.
minute.
Yeah.
What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Look at this.
What's this piece of paper? The Nonary game was played once before. The person
Yeah, we saw
it was
this.
planned by the following 4. What?
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first class cabin.
Give me a break. That paper is a lie.
Oh, getting angry now.
Give me a break
Someone is trying
of that
to
Kit Kat
frame me.
bar.
Me. You said me, right? Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle
Uh-oh.
Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this Nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all, Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the
Well,
killer
first
put
off,
this
it was
other man
Snake.
into door 3, right?
Yeah,
He's
maybe.
a blind man.
Yeah.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
And what's the
No,
what's the purpose of
could
Guy X? Who is Guy X? How do you get
Yeah.
on this ship?
Huh?
Maybe it was number 9's bracelet? No, that wouldn't make sense. Because there's still a body in there.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Yeah, back then, I took this.
No! You couldn't have!
I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it?
Ooh.
Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3.
So
Who the hell's Guy X?
I'm trying to think. So 1 plus 9 is 10. So they needed it to go up to 12. So that would be Snake's number.
That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket.
Okay.
If you want to play innocent,
But if that's not
it's fine
Snake,
by
how'd he
me.
get in there?
Right.
Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, 7?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
He's like, I like beating up people that can't recognize my face.
Knew this was
Okay.
gonna come eventually.
Well done, Junpei. As you so
He was like-
correctly deduced,
He's like, good thing you didn't pick up that gun, because I did.
I retrieved it
Maybe.
while we were searching
Come
for
here,
missing
June.
parts
We're
of the
leaving.
red. I left the room I was supposed to
Still need to know who
search
Guy X is though.
and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck.
Maybe it was
My
0.
purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the Nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root. As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it.
How would you
In
How would you
mere
sneak
moments.
that though?
Yeah.
I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. I quickly pocketed both of them and left.
So that's what happened to
I
Clover.
made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me.
Who the fuck is it?
No.
The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3.
Like there's just
When
some
he
random
stopped,
guy.
I walked up behind him and called out.
So someone
He turned around.
someone put on his clothes.
Maybe.
He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow.
Maybe it's the
almost like
mummy.
a man half asleep.
But how would
Perhaps
it
he had been
walk?
drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the Nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the Nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me? Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal
Okay.
with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red, and then grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner panel. The door opened. I threw the man through it.
But who the fuck is this guy?
I
9
know.
seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed.
Oh, so we just threw him in there to explode.
After that, I returned to my
I mean, in
post
that
as though
case, like
nothing had
Snake would,
happened.
I mean, Ace wouldn't even know who it
After
was.
conducting my own search,
Yeah.
I returned to the large
But
hospital
also-
room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Like, wouldn't he have? How would? Will they not explode?
Ace.
Like, would he
Did you
not
kill
explode?
Clover?
Yeah,
if
I
he
think
didn't go through that door.
I think the countdown only starts when you go in the door.
Yes,
Why? Why did you kill?
she was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes, I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it.
Oh.
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
We went through door 1 with Clover and Ace, didn't we?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
That would add up.
What are you talking about?
I don't remember anything being there.
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
You aren't going anywhere. You're staying here.
No!
Don't you run, little girl.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
That was how I
Uh-oh.
killed Clover.
that's how that happened. Still a lot of questions.
Yeah, there is.
Did it.
Like, who did he
Lost.
kill, and why was he
I
on this
lost.
ship?
And where's Snake?
Completely. Don't misunderstand, Junpei.
Whoops.
I didn't lose to
Doesn't that mean he like? I mean, he had to have killed Zero.
Maybe.
I lost to Zero, not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap, make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes. And that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew
So just some
everything
random
I
guy
did.
Zero put in here as bait.
Of course.
That I would try
Makes-
to take the
makes
number 9
absolute sense.
bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
And then maybe Zero took Snake and put him in the coffin or something.
Probably.
Maybe that guy was like one of the other people, one of the 4 people who planned it.
Oh, maybe.
I think Zero is one of us.
Huh?
June is Zero. Zero is June. Which I think is
Zero
one of
is
the conclusions we came up to, like, earlier on.
Yeah. She seems like the most likely
Wait,
at this point.
there's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe
No,
he
he's
made
too
Bad
tall.
Max wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead.
Yeah.
Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at
He's
us?
in the
Maybe
coffin.
it's Zero? He must have
Probably.
been lying to us about everything else.
Either that or one of
And-
the other 4 people.
Is he watching us?
And then June put us in there, or June put him in there.
What if that just
Well,
ended?
I believe I finished
Yeah.
my confession.
That's
don't we get
that's the that's the end of this. End of that run.
Hell is this shit?
Yeah, where do we go from here now?
You aren't going anywhere.
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
Leave Ace behind
Leave your ass here to rot.
and somebody else, probably.
Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the
Well, if they
little
leave
bitch?
Ace,
Jeez.
She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago.
It's
Am I
true.
wrong?
that means they're.
You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
Oh.
If any of you so much as blink,
Called
the
it. I called it.